Hello. So your energy is moving. Things are coming together for you. This is Two of Cups energy, new beginnings, new emotions. And you don't want to block this energy. You don't want to push pause. So how do you keep it going and flowing? Starting to embody and know that what you have, what you are, is inherent. It's your inheritance. It's who you are. You had forgotten, but it's a part of who you are. So it's actually nothing that you have to hold on to. You just have to let it flow and let it grow. So it's like anything in the world, right? It takes time. It takes time. And this is a sacred message for everyone out there. It takes time. So if you planted a seed and it is taking time to grow, you nurture it with the energy that you have. You let it continue to flourish. All right? You don't need to micromanage it. Things know how to grow on their own. That is part of the abundance of the universe. Is there are so many life forms, so many things that just will take care of themselves. And there is nurturing that has to be done for plants, but for these new energies, it's a little different. It's knowing that it is a part of you. The reason it hasn't taken root previously is there's been a bit of a waffling, right, with yourself. And you would come into this hangman state, and because things were put on pause, you would block the giving and receiving and not get to your natural state of knowing your worth. But you've got to start with this emotion, right? And that's in you now because you've gotten this spark. You have an unblockage. So don't worry that it takes time. The time that it takes, you don't have to be in pause. You don't have to be sitting there like watching as you hang from a tree as your garden grows. You've planted the seed. Stay in this beautiful energy of nourishing yourself, and the pentacles are on their way. This material manifestation is on its way. Who you are is there. So it really speaks to me on a lot of levels here, because this is 1,000% how it works. But it's just accepting that. Okay, so we're going to take this as the new story, the Queen of Pentacles. This is the new story of the life that we have. And you are going to stay in this Two of Cups energy here while you wait for things to come into fruition. But we're going to pull some more cards of how this is going to be supported, right? So this is saying that you want to stay in tune with what is within you during this period, and just keep it on track. Keep it on track. Keep reminding yourself to stay in this blossoming energy, right? Feed it. There's nothing to be concerned about. In fact, in your mind, celebrate. It is a time of celebration in your mind and in your emotions. Allow yourselves to continue the party. Things are coming. Right here we see the pumpkins that show up in this later card. It's already done, my friends. Where you're going. The thing is sometimes when we doubt ourselves, when we have these internal things, we'll kind of slow stuff down. What is destined for you, what is yours, the journey, the path that you're on, it will come to be. You don't have to worry about that. But what can happen is we can delay things and until we understand that particular lesson. But the energy that's coming through is there is rapid movement. And for anyone that has gone through this cycle a few times, right, you have perhaps like seeing this on the horizon before. Maybe it's with your career. Maybe it's with love. maybe it's with, your health, and it keeps like kind of getting stuck. All you have to do is go within and know that this is happening and act accordingly so that you will be ready, right? I think one of the things is too, when we start to get really nervous about what is coming forward, we can start to block it by not believing in it and not then being ready when it comes. So because this is something that has in the past perhaps been blocked, there is this like tower. It's almost, you have to change internally and know that like the waiting for the seed to bloom is part of the party. So I'm just thinking how there were people that would sit and pray with the seeds because they knew what they would become. So pray with your seed, sit with your seed, enjoy your seed, because it's happening. And this is the shift. This is the tower that has to fall, is the worry, is the actually, sabotaging the garden by not believing in the garden. And this can be tricky to people that have really grown up with a state of worry. But this is why this is a shift into this new potential of actually just seeing how things work, that if you believe in yourself, you're going to handle this phase differently and it will come through. And you need to feed your artist, which can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people, depending on what this is that you're creating. But life is art, my friends. It's a creative act. How you think and feel and move in the world is creative. And if you haven't seen it that way, it is time for you to start to open up and see that you have options and things can come in a lot of new ways. And for this final quadrant, I have 3 cards coming out. Creator water, right? Your emotions. Using this, the good kind of emotions, right? To fuel this inner state. And it will bring you into this Empress energy here, that you are the muse for your own inner world. And this is going to help you change as you work this wheel, as you go through this shift. Let's get some more cards here. The Fate. It's accepting help and guidance, right? And so what this means in this case is just the help is this internal support, like becoming that inner like parent, if you will, like just giving yourself a new voice, a new way to see things, like seeing the potential in yourself. And this is going to keep you from running away from the success that is blossoming within you. There is something about having something come forward that we've always wanted, but is totally new to us. And it can bring us new responsibilities and expectations. We could be a little bit afraid of the things that we want the most. So don't run away from the problem of getting what you want. This, you call it self-sabotage, right? So think about in what ways are you dampening what you most desire. Hey, Karen. Karen the cat has shown up. And I'm a little nervous that he desires to jump into this reading. But we're not going to do that today, are we, Karen? No. He's incredible. I don't know, anyone out there have furry friends? Furry friends to the end? Oh, wow, this last card is... Oh, there we go. Ah, the Botanist. This is so cool because, we've been talking a lot about gardens in this reading and this legacy, this parenthood, growing your desire, growing your dream. The seeds, my friends, you have it within you. It's simply learning how to nurture your dreams. You are so close. And anything you authentically desire will be yours. Anything that is meant for you will come forward. You do not need to worry about that. I promise you. And this is the end of a spiritual slumber. You are coming awake. And let's quickly peek at the bear's message. It is movement and exercise. So it's time to get moving, my friends. Keep yourself activated with the other things that are going to ground these dreams. So if it was happening, if your dream showed up today, what else would you want to have present? Because obstacles are being removed. That is the Elephant card, the Pinnacle of the Fire cards. There is nothing in your way here. It is only up to you if you're choosing to slow it down. It's unstoppable and auspicious and wise, and it has your insight and intuition built in. And so trust. This is exactly what we're talking about here. Trust. Because anything is possible, but if you thwart it by not believing in it, by worrying and doing things in that direction rather than working towards it. And I think, this can be confusing for people because it takes a while to understand the difference between the energy of fear and the energy of trust and the energy of following that excitement and doing it, because you can't just sit still and have things work out. It does require you to be engaged. Engagement is required, but engagement as you, right? So that can be confusing for people. Surrender isn't about not doing. It's about letting go of the worry. And perhaps you're going to get a message of things to attend to, but that's coming from a place of vision and not of worry. And there's a lot of different ways to start to tap into that. I like pendulums. If you'd like more information about that, I can create a video, post in the comments, and I'll get to it right away, because this channel is a priority for me. You all are a priority. This message is a priority, because this energy is going to move quickly. This is sun energy, clarity, hope. And I really like how they're all facing inward. The bear is waking up, the cheetah is running in, the elephant is clearing the way. This is the spiritual awakening. So this is your spiritual gifts. The cheetah represents your ability to manifest. Oh, it's so cool. And I'm just opening right to the page too. Solar force, action, achievement. This is this masculine yang energy. So it's the yin of trusting and feeling and knowing and understanding that everything has come from nothing. We are not limited. Your beliefs of how you are limited are coming from some false programming. Certainly you can't do things that you can't do, but you can do everything that you can. But you've been convinced to hold yourself back and shut yourself down in a number of ways. And humans do not bode well. Things do not bode well when you're shut down. So you are at the precipice, and you have this kill switch that you can turn off on your dreams and turn on the worry. This is a message. Don't hit the kill switch. Let the obstacles be cleared. Trust in it, believe in it, and keep moving. And don't let any appearance of an obstacle slow you down. Stay in that state of it will come, and keep being creative. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle to solve, and the energy that you're in is going to either mean, are you solving the puzzle to push it away, or solving it to bring it in? And so reconnect to purpose is what the cheetah's message is. So just stay in tune with your purpose. Sometimes we might buy into other people's purposes. It's easy to do because we get a lot of messages out there. But what do you authentically want and dream for? And this energy is strong and moving. And this is just a simple reminder. You've got this. You wouldn't be here listening to this if you didn't have it. And you can, of course, you don't have to move at a crazy rapid rate, but when the energy is moving, you want to learn to follow it and trust it, right? This shouldn't be like a state of mania, but it will feel fast. You have to trust it in a way where you are still grounded in your own truth and awareness, and you are learning to separate your fear of things not turning out versus your, like, how is that mucking up your hope? This is not a message to be pushed to move more quickly than makes sense. And this takes discernment, my friends. This takes discernment. It takes really knowing yourself. You want to keep moving because movement is going to help your body and mind clear that energy. And you need to trust yourself and your instincts, which again can be hard if you've gotten in your mind, but connect to your purpose. It is easy and hard at the same time. This is the real paradox of it. It's hearing your voice through the voices that have been imprinted on you. But the more you step into this energy, the more you will know the energy. So that is the message for today. Connect to your purpose. Trust. Let the obstacles be removed in the right time, in divine timing. But, you're going to stay in that Two of Cups, like energy of a new blossoming state. The obstacles will be removed, and this is going to awaken your spirituality even further. I mean, and I don't care how spiritual you are. You might be quite spiritual, but we're always learning new lessons. And if you're not learning and growing, I don't know what you're doing on this planet. Congratulations, I guess, but it seems unlikely. So, there's a new level of awakening. This is so cool. I'm so excited for all of you. I'm very curious what you might be opening up into right now. Post that in the comments. I'd love to hear. If this was useful to you, if you like this content, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll be back with more. I'm here for you and wishing you an incredible day. Until next time.